there's probably no combo in this deck. Sunwalker is a card that is only going to be in Wall Druid. It's not very aggressive at all. It's not very good for comboing out your opponent. So we're just going to see massive amounts of taunts against Amaz.
And Kaldi mulliganing everything for Wild Growth, which is obviously the proper play. I mean, what else?
Well, you could keep Innervate, I guess.
Yeah, if you had it, but he didn't, so... This is a really, really slow Druid. It's funny because I didn't expect that type of deck to come back in the metagame. I've been saying for a long time that Druid was, for a long time, going to be forced in a weird position of having to revolve around Force of Nature Savage Roar, which turned out to be somewhat true for a long time, but it seems like I'm being proven wrong these days.
I think a big part of it was that just Miracle Rogue was so strong, and then if you try to fatigue out Miracle Rogue, they can just kill you too easily.
Yeah.
And you needed, basically, when Miracle Rogue is popular, you needed that combo to finish the game before Miracle Rogue could do its thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Kel'Thuzad.
I would just like to say something before. There's a contest right now on Twitter by Kinguin, where you can win Hearthstone card packs by retweeting. The tweet is probably going to be given to you in the chat. I'll be linking it right now. And back to the game. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I want one of those card packs. Maybe get
yeah,
a
me too. I want 17,000.
17,000. I want over 9,000. So we have the Sludge Belcher going down for Kaldi. And now that I think about it, I think one of the cards Amaz has cut is the Sludge Belcher. We haven't really seen it out from any of his decks.
Have you seen Dark Cultist? Because I haven't either.
Yeah, no Dark Cultist, no Sludge Belcher in this Priest so far.
Because I'm guessing he's not facing as much aggro in tournament settings, so he's not too worried about it. He wants to make sure that he can answer those big, beefy Druids, for instance, which is a deck that has gained massively in popularity.
And not only is he's not playing on facing aggro because he banned Hunter.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to build a deck that's anti-Hunter at all. And also Zoo is not that popular because it's just not as good anymore. And also people playing Warlock, they might just play Handlock instead. In fact, surprisingly, out of 16 players in this tournament, there's only 4 Warlocks.
Yeah, which is unusual because most of the tournament in the past have been they always had a high Warlock representation due to the fact that they could mind games their opponent a lot, but since most people expect them to be Handlocks nowadays for the sake of consistency, then it's not as unpredictable.
Yeah, Handlock isn't even that good anymore, I feel like. Just because everyone's running 2 VGH, so many Shadow Word deaths.
Is that the Dr. Boom syndrome?
Yeah.
Are they suffering because of Dr. Boom?
Yeah, but we're about to see a huge play. Double Northshire. Amaz is going to draw all the cards he wants. Is there going to be another heal coming down? Either.
I mean, never go full Northshire. I learned that very early, but Amaz is going to make it work.
I mean, what's Kaldi going to do? Use Ancient of Lore to heal one of his own minions next turn? It's certainly possible.
What? This would be absolutely awesome. Double BGH there in Kaldi's deck. I like that a lot. It's not that it's super uncommon nowadays, but I still do like the addition of that. Now, there's a few lines of play here, but none of them really feels stellar.
You don't really have any good Kel'Thuzad. Wait, you can...
You could, to get the slime back, I guess.
Well, you can actually get the Druid of the Claw back if you
wrath it?
Yeah, if you wrath your own Druid with Kel'Thuzad.
But then you don't even kill the... You don't even kill Lotheb at that point.
I mean, it's something, right?
Yeah, it's something. It is something. I think you could slow play this, I guess, because you haven't seen Sludge Belchers in the past 2 games, so you could throw Black Knight as a body. I guess.
Well, we don't... Kaldi doesn't really have the...
What if he just wraths the Lotheb after Innervate and plays Ancient of War, sorry.
Wraths it to try to clear it? I guess that's possible.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going to do. I mean, 5/8s, they're just so threatening.
Yeah, especially when you're playing against a priest who's just going to keep getting value non-stop out of it. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things to face. But now the 2 Northshires are still up.
Yeah, you know, one of the other most important cards for the priest in this matchup is Vol'jin. And Vol'jin, if they get the Vol'jin off on an Ancient of War, they can get like a 6/10, which is pretty much impossible for Druid to deal with unless they have the Keeper.
I haven't even seen Vol'jin though. But yeah, it's a really huge help in the Ram Druid matchup.
Oh my
And now
god.
Kel'Thuzad is gonna start coming out if he doesn't. Too many cards handle it.
I mean, Amaz could draw 4 more cards now if he wanted to.
Yeah, but that's going to put him over the top. I think you just trade maybe with one of your North Shires into the 4-1.
Let's see, he has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he has to trade at least one North Shire if he
Yeah.
hopes to get anything.
If he does
done with
this, he won't overdraw.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's going to be out of the circle for the AoE board clear at any point.
Oh man.
Aha. Still a pretty dry hand, but the Druid doesn't really have amazing answers either.
Was that attack into the Ancient of War playing around Ancient of Lore heal?
Yeah, definitely. It was really. I think it couldn't have been anything else, could it?
Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. Oh
All
man.
right. There's no,
No good
there's
plays.
nothing. This is terrible. This is. You could KT, but you're playing into Shadow or Death, and then he trades. So, how do you feel about that, really?
I don't feel very good at all.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds to me
yeah,
like.
I guess you just kind of have to put KT on the board.
Wow, that is risky. But I mean, I guess that you have to, but it still is an amazing risk you're taking.
Imagine if Maz had Thought Stolen to Innervate and just innervated Mind Control. It's pretty sick.
No, don't say that. Well, it's gonna happen somehow. He's gonna get himself 2 innervates.
Well, the board can be cleared right
It's
now
impossible. Yeah, it
with
can be cleared.
Holy Fire.
And once Kel'Thuzad is out of the way, I mean, do you even bother because you've got Sylvanas? Like, do you really care?
Mhm.
Like, he can just attack one, then Holy Fire KT. It basically keeps his whole board alive anyway, and even gets to heal the lowest HP injured Blade Master.
I think the key of this game was just Amaz drawing way too many cards with his
Mhm.
Northshires and Kaldi not drawing any with his Ancient of Lores.
Yeah, I mean, Ancient of Lore, if he gets an Ancient of Lore now, it could help a little bit, but...
Mind Control tech.
Whoa. Dr. Boom is nowhere to be found.
Well, Mind Control Tech is actually one of the cards that helps in the Druid versus Priest a lot. Because usually when Priest develops a full board, there's no way for Druid to clear that board. Like, Druid is just such an honest class. The biggest board clear they have is maybe Azure Drake Swipe, and Azure Drake typically isn't in these kind of decks. So Mind Control Tech is an option to try to steal like their biggest creature with a 1 in chance.
It's just interesting to know that Dr. Boom has warped the metagame a lot around itself. But you can also just... Sometimes you can metagame against it with stuff like Mind Control Tech, but once that becomes too prevalent, you can also just... It's kind of a cycle. And I like the way that Amaz built his deck so far. We haven't seen much early game. Oh, there goes the Dark Cultist. Okay, maybe I was just completely mistaken.
Yeah,
it was
we've
just
seen...
interesting. 2 games in a row.
When Dr. Boom first became popular, we saw a lot of like double BGH, and we even saw double Mind Control Tech. But now that people are saying, hey, people are running double Mind Control Tech and double BGH, maybe I just won't use Dr. Boom as much. And so because of that, people are cutting down to like 1 BGH and 1 Mind Control Tech. And it's really funny how that process goes.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old Face Hunter, just coming in to abuse some of the way too slow decks like Freeze Mage a long time ago. And then that became a cycle that was infernal, because you were either facing Freeze Mage, which nullified you, or Face Hunter that doesn't... Both of them just didn't interact with you at all.
Those are dark times.
Not a bad top deck here, but not good enough, probably. I mean, he can steal one if he even cares to, with Cabal.
I mean, this game is just, seems a little bit over, and we're just seeing like a 10-minute death animation for the Druid.
Yep, it's not... I can't disagree with that, honestly. I mean, Kaldi can't feel good about this. I guess a clutch MC Tech could just be fun, but...
Yeah, like MC Tech, steal Ragnaros. Ragnaros clears Amaz's other big minion, and Amaz doesn't draw Shadow Word Death or Mind Control. That's
and then that does that for
2
2-3 turns in a row, right? And Sylvanas is not played either.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I'm just thinking of that Dumb and Dumber meme. So you're saying there's still a chance? Yeah, there's still a chance.
Oh my god. Okay, so he steals one tree ant, and then sacrificially throws his stuff into scenarios, or just goes full face. Okay.
Oh, is he gonna play around mind control tech?
Well, he can't. I mean, he's gonna have... Yeah, he does,
he can.
actually.
Yep.
He actually throws
There it
everything
is.
out. No, he
No,
doesn't.
he doesn't.
Okay.
He like kind of played around it and then decided not to.
Well, that's a pretty... Well, okay, no. I was gonna say a pretty card here. Well, what if he gets the Agonai? Okay, never mind. Oh, wait! No, he's
Oh,
got
that's
stuff. That's not gonna do anything, come on.
that's almost good.
That's almost nice. Oh my god.
I mean, you can almost play your... Well, you can play your entire hand right now.
What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do, Monk? I ask you.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have to just go like coin, innervate, keeper of the grove, big game hunter, big game? I mean, there's no point to that.
Stall points. I mean, when else are you gonna use 5 cards in a single turn
Yeah,
with
true,
7
you're
mana
right.
left?
You're right. You're right. You have to give him style points. Oh,
Yeah.
man, that Kel'Thuzad play was just so excruciating to look at.
Mhm.
It did nothing.
Yeah, Kaldi must be feeling a little sad right now. He doesn't get that many opportunities to show himself in tournaments, and this one he's probably going to go out in the first round.
And the mind control to steal the Wild Pyromancer
Oh
to
man,
trigger an
such,
AoE.
such value.
Yeah, and then you negate the coin and the innervate of your opponent, obviously. Yep. So, do you think Amaz is currently playing it around like some kind of 22 damage combo burst? Because he's seen 4 cards just stay in his opponent's hand for about 10 turns now. He's got to be thinking, oh, this guy's running a combo.
Well, he's probably keeping track of the coin, or maybe he's keeping track of the coin. I don't know, but I think just judging from the fact that there's Kel'Thuzad and Kel'Thuzad in this deck, like I've never seen a deck that runs Kel'Thuzad and combo.
Me neither,
So
but
I'd say probably not.
he seems overly cautious at the moment, or at least excessively cautious. Not overly, but just very, very cautious.
Well, when you play a lot of tournaments like this, you just kind of have to feel like you just try to
Incredible.
play. You just have to play as safe as possible so you don't win. That's actually
Oh,
not
is
great.
the Fell Cannon going to kill everything on Amaz's side? One at a time. Oh, wow. Wild growth. And this Recombo later hates Amaz, man.
Mhm.
This Starving Buzzard, now the Fell Cannon. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah, this is one of the worst draws possible.
What? Do it.
Two
No,
mind
okay.
control attacks.
No, this is. They're not metagaming against the same thing, are they? Amaz went full anti-control, and Kaldi went full anti-aggro. Or anti-aggro, whatever you want to
You know what? Like, this Fell Cannon could be actually pretty good.
But it's
Oh,
over.
No, it's
Again.
over, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, the Fell Cannon could kill off one of Amaz's creatures so that, he
MC
wouldn't be
Tech,
weak
oh,
against MC
yes.
Tech. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Fell Cannon tries to kill everything. Chaos. So people just want to watch the world burn, and so does Ragnaros, which actually sets Kaldi on fire, and he's dead now.
Yeah,
Unfortunate
poor Kaldi.
turn event. Yep.